Hey guys, okay, we're gonna be doing problem 3.
Just playing. Alright, problem 3, fundamentals of chapter 2. Alright, if you didn't look at the last video, pause this video, go back to that one, and then just do it on your own without watching this video. If you're just jumping into this, just follow along with me. Alright, you gotta challenge yourself. Alright, so again, we're gonna add two different vectors, right? In this case, we only have two vectors. It's the 600 Newton one and the 800 Newton one. And we're gonna get the direction and the resultant force. So again, in this one, it's not as simple as the previous one because we have to actually get an extra angle. So let's just do 800 plus the 600. All right. So man, if I could just if I know how to use all these tools, it'd be so much easier. All right, let's just do 800 plus 600. All right, so this is vector A. This will be vector B. All right, and let's just do A plus B. All right, A plus B. Okay, and now that means we have to add the two things up and make a triangle. And again, if you didn't look at the previous videos, make them as clean as possible on paper with as many auxiliary lines as possible. And auxiliary lines, I mean just horizontal or vertical lines. Okay, and this will be 800 newtons. Okay, let's draw another auxiliary line here. And now we're going to tack on this 600 Newton vector. So it's going to be A plus B. Okay, and we know that this angle is 30 degrees. All right, and now the resultant vector here is going to go from where we started to where we finished. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. All right, and now let's try to dissect some of these angles now. That's the fun part. So we know that vector A over here is just a vertical line. So we know that this here is 90, right? But angle B, vector B makes an angle of 30 degrees, which leaves us with 60 degrees in here, right? Because we know that whole thing has to add up to 90, all right? And we don't know this, right? We're going to look for that. So again, first thing, cosine law, all right? So if we do cosine law, we're going to have C equals, and trust me, you guys won't have to do this once you're in chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 800 plus 600 squared minus 2 times 800 times 600 cosine 60. Okay, let's see. So doing that, 800 squared plus 600 squared minus 2 times 800 times 600 times cosine 60. Take the square root of all that, and then it spits out 721.1 newtons. All right, that's your resultant vector. All right. So now you have the magnitude. So we look at the statement. It says determine the magnitude. So we check, and then of the resultant force and its direction measured counterclockwise from the positive x-axis. So actually, perfect. This is what we're looking for, this angle right here. Okay. Again, where we just need, should we solve for this angle or solve for this angle, right? You guys can choose at home and try to figure it out on your own, but if you want to stick with it, let's just choose the easier one. Just think about it. We're going to choose this one, right? And then you know that this is 90, and you subtract whatever this angle is, and boom, you're done. Okay. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we have again. Oh yeah, to do that, let's just use the sine law. Okay. So we know that this side is 600, right? So it's gonna be 600 over the sine of the angle opposite to 600, which is alpha. Alpha Bravo. And now we know C and also the angle opposite to C. So we know 721 sine 60. All right. So 721.1 divided by sine 60. Right. And then we do 600 divided by that. And then take the inverse. So you should get an alpha of 46.1 degrees. All right. So this is 46.1, right? And then, like I said, this small red, yellow right angle, right? So it's 90 degrees. And now we're gonna do, let's call this beta. So we know that the 90 degrees equals beta plus alpha. And we're looking for beta. So it's going to be beta 90 minus alpha. Okay? So then the angle counterclockwise measured from the x-axis will be 90 minus 46.1. And we get 43.9 degrees. And there you have it. The angle and the magnitude. Alright guys. If you're having some more trouble with this, again, I recommend just going back to the previous problem, or just trying to see what the next problem will be. Alright guys, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next video.